reflections, moments of truth. What Bill meant when he made a comparison in 1999 to the reclusive Howard Hughes and Kurt Kelly. 20 years later, after many experiences, I would have to agree with that statement. Howard Hughes, a genius in his time, a multi-billionaire, oppressed by the U.S. government, faced all kinds of government scrutiny, became very reclusive in his later years, and very few people were ever allowed to see him again. There are many tales of the later years of Howard Hughes. Some are true, some are sensationalized. Kind of like the Kurt Kelly story. It's a matter of public record. By 1999, our studios in Los Angeles had pioneered the first broadcast before the networks or anybody else, using voice over IP and video streaming over IP, that we were in cahoots with Microsoft, IBM, Mosaic, Netscape, AOL, and others, and had R&D deals and development deals with Microsoft. 4 pages, real clean and clear. Remember, Bill? The one signed by your offices that said, if Kurt takes your stuff and reverse engineer, you take it as is and you sell it. You touch anything Kurt engineers or reverse engineers and manipulate it in any form, Kurt owns your company. We never signed on off of those rights, did we? Nor would we. We'll still enforce them. And in 1999, when the Department of Justice probe made me bankrupt, the privately held entity, one of my 6 at that time, valued at over $10 billion, appraised to be worth $2 to $4 trillion within 18 months. More money than Zuckerberg thought of making at that time in his life. More money than anyone had made at that time in his life. And because Kurt was only taking 20% of his companies public with Merrill Lynch, thanks to the Cellini brats, and Microsoft and others, Disney, who helped tube us into bankruptcy, thanks to the Neitzel clan, Eyes Only, Read and Burn, Crypto, Thomas J., former U.S. Navy Intel, Lockheed Marietta. Oh, Karen Lynn, did you and Julie Belke actually think you were going to pull this shit off? This is the second sting operation you've had that bitch put me under in years. It's the last. Julie, go home. If I see your face shadow my film sets anymore, I'll have you arrested under federal laws and International War Crimes Commission laws. Do not probe me any further. Probe over, stand down orders. Otherwise, you'll both be brought up on war crimes and treason. And you think I'm playing? Keep playing with Uncle Kurt and find out who's sharing and who's got a smoking gun. That used to be Geffen Records, standing next to what used to be Gazzari's and Billboard Live, where Adam B., whose brother worked for CIA, disclosed to me before you guys bent me over publicly in '99 that you had a dress from Monica that would separate Clinton, Gore, and would win the popular vote when you landslided a bunch of stuff in Brother State to tip the vote. And would be a good way to start the thing with Osama bin Laden, who worked for you guys through the Bush oil trusts. Isn't it funny, the Bush family took over the World Trade Center and 3 buildings went down and floors that imploded. Come on. If they were really hit by those planes like CNN had the slip footage on, they would have spread all over Jersey. You don't hit buildings with that type of energy and rocket fuel and propulsion with that much load on them and weight and people and not spread that type of debris for miles across the bay, it wouldn't have just flooded Manhattan. It would have been spread all over the islands and into Jersey. That's scientific facts. And isn't it funny, 72 hours before the buildings imploded, implosion causes them to go straight down. The three towers, we only talk about two, the one with the Russian gold that ended up over Trump Towers, that then ended up being the barter to give them their $10 billion back to help Donnie overthrow the U.S. government. You culture vultures have been planning this shit for a long time. Let's go back to Stalin's meeting in England with the Kennedys, the Gardners, the Bushes, the Trumps, and a bunch of others. And there were those who then decided to turn a cheek. Hell, wasn't it Eisenhower who warned us about the military machine and the military complex? Wasn't it Kennedy who talked about secret societies, and then another Kennedy whacked, programmed by Sirhan, according to Rosie Greer, who was a friend and a fan of Bobby's. The day before he was cool, the day he shot him, Rosie said before he helped tackle Kennedy to the floor, he saw Sirhan walking towards him going, "Kill Kennedy," like he had been programmed. Did I say too much? Oh no. The icebergs are coming down fast, and hell is going to freeze over before you hear it all. But from infinity to infinity, the truth will be told. You know that as well as I do. This is Extinction 7. Wake up, sheeple. What are you doing for world peace today?